Hey guys, hope you're all well. Right, part one of our T-brake shenanigans with the under 90. As you can see so far, Paul has removed the rack. So we're going to start stripping bits off to basically get at all the stuff we need to get at. And then each individual part we're going to clean up. And then when we sort of got down to the carcass of the bike a little bit more, we're going to, just continue cleaning each bit up. And then obviously work towards getting it started up to see how that goes. I say 37 years thereabouts since this bike ever ran. So that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. I'm optimistic. I think it's going to be all right, but we will see. We will see how that goes. I say Paul's like dropping a few more bits off it. I'm going to join in a minute while we're drinking our tea, and just continue till we've basically got down to the nitty gritty of making it start. On. Okay, so let's say so far the rack has come off, the mirror's off. I think we're going to take the seat off so we can clean all that up properly and see how we go with all the nuts and bolts, because some of them are a little bit rusty. We've got plenty of cobwebs to deal with. It's a good job I haven't got arachnophobia or anything like that, so we're good there. Yeah. Oh, what have we got there? I can't see. Looks like a 10 mil. 10 mil. There we go.
Talk about over-engineered.
Looks like someone's been doing some wheelies, the L plate's all bent. Brilliant.
You slowed it down.
Put it in the box. No, we won't be putting them back on. Get in there.
Well, you should invest in a socket set one day, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I've got a socket set. I'm just like struggling. There's about 4 socket sets in here. Oh, it's getting there now. We're coming loose. Right, let's get that washer. That's it. It should be free. How about that? Let's spin the nuts and washers back on there, mate. So we don't.
Good, isn't it, Harry?
Yeah, I can't believe the seat base, although it's got a little bit of surface corrosion, it's actually not rotten. Plenty of spiders been living under there by the look of it. Yeah. And the seat, normally with seats on these edges, the rot sort of basically rots the seat cover, but it's not. It's perfect and it's split or nothing.
Nice to keep your original, you know, I suppose there's plenty out there that are redone.
Yeah, yeah.
Your original stuff.
Oh, this one's going to have its original seat cover. How about that? Rare in itself.
Well, they're only original once, ain't they?
Yep.
You know, you can put new bits on them, but I'd rather keep. Yeah, it might only be a Honda dog, but
look how clean that is. And as you know, many of these have been chopped up now for customs. Like them Enfields, I don't know who done all that. But loads of them Enfields came to their demise in certain sheds, getting chopped up. Amazingly, this one's not going to have that happen. Right, that's that bit here, mate. Bit of a hinge. Another bit off. And next we're going to get the fairing off, because the first thing we want to try and do is get it started. And we're definitely going to have to take the carburetor off. Oh, I threw that at you. I actually done that because it came undone straight away. I didn't slip off it. This is going to be interesting in here.
out alive.
Look how clean that is. Wow. Look at that.
Well, that just slides on.
Hello, Blue. Do you want a spanner to help? Hey? I can't believe how clean that is. I've got to try and carefully. We got a flat blade.
Got a screwdriver?
Yeah, I've got one.
You got it, yeah.
Just want to try and. There we go.
Look at that.
Look at that! Look how clean that is.
She's a beauty.
It's like a new one. Yeah, that'll be getting used again. Right, if I spin the nuts back on that so we don't lose them.
Put them back on there.
What do you want, Blue? You're not having the feel. You're not chewing anything up. Trust me, that is not edible. He's thinking, yeah, it is.
Prove you wrong.
Yeah, it is. I'll prove that wrong.
Yeah.
I'll take that down the garden and chew it right up. No, not happening. Sorry.
Yeah.
See?
Original part.
Look at you. Oh, do you want to have a go? Do you want to get on it? I'm going to put this in it up here because he seems to be too interested in that. Put that up there out of the way.
You've got what? 2 10mm.
Yeah, I've got a 10mm.
Yeah, oh, and 2.
Are they both just bolts? Yeah. Everything's so easy. That is amazing. There we go.
You put your bolt in there, leave bolt in there.
Yeah, put it in there. We can put it back in, can't we? When we get there, fair enough. Yeah. Some Blue don't start helping themselves the things out of the box as we take them off. We should find everything. It's got one down the bottom there as well, look, mate. Yeah, there's one this side as well. Blue, I'm watching you. I am watching you, Blue. Right, fairings all unbolted. We have had the first couple of bolts snap, but it's not a problem. They're just them 6s. We can drill and tap them back out. So this is ready to come off, I think. Is it?
Yeah, that way a bit to you. That's it, mate.
There we go, there we go. Dun dun dun. Oh, it's got an engine. That's good. That's a start. You're going to check it all over, Blue? Yeah, so, yeah, the fuel tap moves. Doesn't actually feel like it's doing a lot when it moves.
Well.
I tried the choke lever earlier and that didn't want to move. So we're going to drop the carb off and then I'll put that on the table.
It's been interesting to see if it's
Yeah.
stuck.
God, how tiny is that?
No.
So the cable's a bit jammed up then.
Yeah, slides out.
Oh, nice, throttle slides out.
Yeah,
Oh, no, it works now.
it's just stuck. Wants a bit of a
Bit of lube,
lube.
bit of lardy lube.
lube in the tube. Yeah, it's sticky as hell, mate. What it's the
Yeah, it's the fuel.
good old 4-star.
The fuel all gone bad. Right. Next thing is carburetor off. I think Blue has given up. He seems to have gone to sleep. He's had enough of the Honda. Anyway, next bit. You can get the carb off. Let's see if this carb wants to behave nicely and come off. Because we've got to unseize a few things. And no doubt the bowl's full of manky fuel, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. It's a little bit sticky. Trying to carefully do it without tearing the rubber, which we don't want to do. There we go. It's on the. There we go. It's on the move. Done. Now this end. There we go. All off in one piece. How about that?
A bit to clean from the,
No mice in there. We're good. Put we go. Cheers. Right, carb off. We're just going to do the one end, trying to disturb as little as possible. Or even the fuel lines are good. They ain't perished or nothing. It's quite amazing, really. Right, 10 mil.
Yeah. Front.
Oh, got it. 11. Everything's coming off so nice. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Nothing's gummed up, nothing's glued itself together. A little pipe down there I've got to try and release. Didn't see that. What's that doing? Oh, it's a little overflow. That should just pull straight out. There we go. That's coming out. There we are. Right, we'll just get them pipes off and then we'll dip into this thing and see what we're up against. So the choke's pretty much seized up. I'm sure we'll free that off. Inside, just a quick glance of inside this part of the carb looks not too bad at all. Anyway, let me pull these pipes and then we'll get the carb on the table. Okay, that's carb off. I'm going to continue working on this on the bench. In fact, let's give that a quick squirt of the old GT85 in there. Just start soaking in because it's stuck solid. And Paul is starting to scrub over all the bike now with just a drop of diesel. Diesel and a toothbrush. Just start loosening all the grime off it. And we'll keep going at it so it basically just starts looking better. I've got a bit of that soaking in because I didn't want to force it. I say we're trying to do the bare minimum without going mad and over the top to get the bike up and running. Oh, that moved a little bit then. Is it moving or am I like shearing it off? Oh no, it's moving. Oh, there we go. How about that? Definitely working. Well, that's good. I say, but just all the gummed up fuel in here. Let's get a bit more on it. Oh, straight away. Nice and easy. Excellent. Spot on that is now. Right, let's add the bowl off. See if we can do it without disturbing the gasket. Yes, I know really we should have new gaskets, but like I say, we're going to try and do as much as we can to this bike with the minimal amount of outlay on parts just to get it up and running. Now you don't see the colour of the bike. There isn't that much rust scabs on it, really, is there?
No.
Some of it's just like stains, like dirty stains.
Like rusted, really, eh?
I believe these are top shop mounts are chrome, aren't they? Yeah, look at that. There is actually a little bit of chrome left on there.
Look at that.
Yeah. Nice. You're gonna have a clean badge. you don't.
Dirty badge.
No, you don't want a dirty badge. It's not good. How about that? Hey, oh, that rings the bell.
Trouble now.
Oh God. Do you want to put it in the bin with my mobile? Right, I've got the carburetor soaking a little bit. Paul's on the back end here, down on the chain guard, and surprisingly, that's coming up pretty good.
Yeah.
We thought the whole top was rotten, but we just had to put a bit of a scrape around it, It's just really, really thick mud that's collected over time where it's been standing and just sat on top of the chain guard. It's all coming off. It's all really good. And you can see the rest of the bike's starting to reveal its proper colour. Right, what I'm going to do now is see what we've got going on with these wheel rims. Hopefully we'll get a bit of a result with this as well. Right, toothbrush. Have a toothbrush and the little soft brass brush. Let's see how this starts going. Get all the diesel getting in there and soaking first, because it seems, whether it's rust or what, it's pretty thick. Hey up. Whatever it is coming off and revealing chrome. How about that?
We'll take that.
Oh, wow. I can see chrome. Get the little brass brush on the go as well, so that won't hurt the chrome. No, mate, that's all. That's all coming off, whatever it is. Look at that. I'm going to get a bit of a cloth. Hold on. That is unbelievable. Let's take a close look. Look at that. That is amazing. No rust at all. Hopefully the rest of the wheel will be like that.
Good start, mate.
Yeah, definitely a good start. What I'm going to do is get round the old wheel and soak the diesel in, so it starts loosening up all the gunk. I wonder what the spokes are like.
We ain't that lucky.
No, we can't be that lucky. Spokes have got to be rotten, I know. Nope, all good, no rot. I'm telling you, there's no rot on them. I can feel them this really, really smooth. That's
She's a little beauty.
That is mad. There's a selling point right there. Original wheels are in great condition. I can't believe how these spokes are coming up as well. It literally has been saved. It saved itself. Sitting there.
Aged better than me and you.
It's definitely aged.
No, I don't.
It's definitely aged better than me. I say the last time I really had anything to do with one of these when we were kids. When just about everybody, yeah, just about everybody had something to do with one of these, where they'd rob their uncles out the backyard for a while to take over the hills, or what?
Little chicken chasers, they'll call it.
Yeah, little chicken chaser. Underdog. They had a few names, didn't they?
Yeah. Tea bag.
Oh, tea bags, yeah.
Tea bags.
I have no idea why people call them a tea bag.
I wonder if anyone knows.
Don't
I
know. Don't know.
Knew them as tea bags, didn't we?
If anybody knows, around this area, these are also known as tea bags. No idea why.
Never questioned it when we were kids,
No.
did we? Bloody hell. Yeah, it took about 40 years to wonder why.
Yeah, tea bags, and we still don't know.
What's this noise? Sound they made or something?
Oh, it might be because they sound like water bubbling when they ain't got their exhaust on.
It could be.
Yeah.
Well, most people of our generation, or mine anyway, would have learnt on one of these, wouldn't they? The first
Yeah,
bike
like I
to
say,
get on the
so
road, wouldn't it?
at some point, a lot of people would have had time on one of these, whether
Yeah.
they just had to go on their mates,
Yeah.
actually owned one.
Well, simple as well, no clutch.
Yeah,
So
simple
you know,
engineering, very little to go wrong.
the less to learn as well, not having to like use a clutch lever and that.
Yeah.
You know.
Easy to
First one.
ride, and they just run forever. Okay, today's tea break is over. We've done fairly well, actually. As you can see, it's looking a lot different already. Pretty good, if you ask me. So next installment on this, we're going to probably tidy the exhaust pipe up, continue with the wheel rims. I think we're going to pop the fuel tank off so we can get it that better, because one of the pipes is blocked, the main fuel pipe. The reserve's clear, but the main one, that seems to be blocked solid. I've had the headlight off and sorted that out, cleaned the rim up a bit and fitted it a bit better because it weren't pressed in enough. So that's all sorted. So next instalment, we will be just continuing, really. We'll get the car back on. And it won't be too long before we've tried to start it. So fingers crossed for that one. We'll see how that goes. But we will empty the oil out. We will get an oil change because that's been in there for 37 years from what we know. So I've got some oil for that. So we'll get that out and change that and just continue. I think that'll do. Cheers for watching, guys.